3.3 million photos are taken every single minute. The largest camera collection consists of over 4,000 cameras, and in 2021, the photography industry nearly hit $40 billion, which is absolutely insane. Within the US market, photography ranks in the top 40% of the most profitable industries, with 70% of the businesses operating in that industry being profitable. So, as somebody who maybe likes photography, who enjoys taking photos, who thinks they're good at taking photos and wants to enter that industry, what are the ways to go about it? How do you start? How do you get into that market? And how can you make money from it? Hey folks, I'm Ty, and on the channel we like to talk about e-commerce, we talk about investing, side hustles, making money online, drop shipping, and all that good stuff. So if that's the kind of thing that you're into, then do hit the sub and like button. It means a lot and it helps out the channel. So let's get into method number 1 on how to turn photography into a profitable and successful side hustle. Let's go. Option 1 is to offer personalized merchandise. Sites like Printful and Printify allow you to upload photos to products such as clothing, such as bags, mugs, stationery, and all sorts. This is known as print on demand. Now, if you're already offering photo services, you can earn extra income by offering personalized items along these services. Profit margins on these kind of products can be fairly low as an average, but you're increasing that brand recognition and you're offering more services to your customer. Now, this is known as print on demand. I'll put my t-shirt side hustle video up here somewhere so you can see how this is done with t-shirts specifically, but it doesn't have to be clothing. It can be mugs, it can be calendars, it can be any sort of product that the service offers. The 2 services I've recommended to look into do this would be Printful and Printify. Links below if you're interested. Option 2 on how to make money with photography is to join a stock agency. Now, micro stock and macro stock agencies allow photographers to upload photos and earn a commission from them. Often these images are fairly generic and they can be anything from mind-blowing scenery to basically somebody in a suit sitting in an office. Businesses will often use these stock images and will pay for these kind of stock images, maybe for their website, maybe for promotions, maybe for videos, ads, anything like that. Maybe they just want somebody in a suit sitting at a table drinking coffee, or any kind of situation like that. Generic day-to-day situations, businesses will pay photos for these kind of things. You might not know this, but when we go on websites and when we see the top hero image, that's what the main banner image is called when you click onto a website, or photos down the side, carousel ads maybe that you see on Facebook. A lot of these are stock images that businesses have paid for. Now, as a photographer, you can upload these images to websites such as, for example, let's see if I've got a list. iStock, Dreamtime, and Adobe Stock. Now, for those who may be more experienced, Getty Images have a larger payout, but they have higher requirements too. I think you have to meet a certain amount of requirements. I'm not registered on that one, so don't specifically know, but I know it's harder to get registered. Method number 3 is to sell an online course. Now, in 2015, the e-learning market was worth $107 billion. In 2018, it was worth 190 and is predicted to increase and to exceed $300 billion by 2025. So this is something that you can be a part of and start earning money from. Selling online courses are a great way to earn passive income because they require a lot of setup time and preparation, but they require little maintenance. You might do yearly updates, you might do 6 monthly updates, but it's one of those things where you can generally set and forget for a long period of time. There is a huge market for people wanting to learn photography, whether it's for content creation, whether it's for a personal hobby, or whether it's just something they enjoy. There's a lot of people wanting to learn that skill, and it's a desirable skill at this moment in time. This is probably the most challenging of the photography side hustles that we're going to be talking about, because you have to already be an expert, you have to already have that knowledge, and you need to know things in this subject matter. You need to have that capability of explaining a relatively complex subject, relatively complex elements of photography to a beginner crowd that basically are at that level 0, and you need to be able to come across in a way that they can understand and repeat the process. Most photography courses, most e-learning photography courses at the moment are set around a specific style or a specific purpose. For example, you might find product photography or portrait photography. Now, having a niche will make it a lot easier to get customers to start selling that online course, because people will be specifically looking for that niche. If someone's looking for product photography, maybe for their e-commerce store, then you can target that market and start doing a course on how to take unique, good, top-selling, scroll-stopping photos for products. Option number 4 is to sell photo presets. Presets are a configuration of settings designed to give your photos a certain look or style. Now, this is something which was never a thing with traditional photography. You can't go and sell your camera settings to someone else. However, you basically can do this with presets. Now, traditionally, you couldn't, like I said, you couldn't just do that. It wasn't a thing. With presets, it is. If you go on sites like Etsy, for example, you can actually purchase presets, which are somebody else's photography settings, and you can make your photos look as good as their photos by using those same presets. The benefit of this is that they are a digital product. They usually come in the form of a digital download, so you don't need to worry about storing or shipping physical items or fulfilling physical items. It's a digital product which will fulfill automatically on a site like Etsy. You can sell digital products on your own website if you've got a platform such as Wix or Shopify, or you could sell them on, like I said, a platform like Etsy, where it's easy to just upload, link it to whatever you need to link it to, and then just have an automated passive income system through that. Option 5 is probably the most obvious one, and it is the most obvious one. Initially didn't want to include it, but freelancer gigs are the most underrated side hustles, so how can I not include it? So option number 5 is to become an online freelancer. How this works, or how this usually works, is that you get given a brief from a client or customer, and you'll be told that what they need, what they're looking for, and a rough expectation. You'll also know how much you'll get paid in advance. You will then deliver the end product and you'll receive a review or a rating. The better the review is, the better the rating is, the more likely you are to obtain future customers and grow on that platform. To get started as a freelancer, I would recommend getting signed up to Upwork or Fiverr. Now, with Fiverr, you list your gigs, you basically say what you're available to do, and then you'll get like a brief sent to you whether you can accept the task or not, and then go from there. With Fiverr, customers find you, and the better the reviews are, the more likely you are to appear up on those search pages. Fiverr is very competitive because there's no barriers to entry. Anyone can literally set up and get started. And it's, like I said, it's very competitive. You're up against people from around the world. So it's not just people in your country, in your city. It is globally. So very competitive market. Upwork works slightly differently in the sense that you create a profile, and the hiring business or the hiring brand, whoever it is that's looking for a photographer, they will write up a job profile, and the platform, the algorithm, will match them up with people who match that profile. And the business will then pick from the selection, the pool of people that the platform has matched for them. So there you have it, folks. There are 5 money-making methods with photography. I'm going to throw in a complete curveball in there as well, a little tip and trick for you. If you're going to take up any of these side hustles, then knowing resources like Canva and TinyWow are really good. TinyWow, you can edit your photos, you can take out the background without paying for a service or without going through a complex system on Google where you upload the photo, it's just a mess. On TinyWow, you can literally just upload your photo, click that you want to remove your background, and it's nice and easy. With Canva, you can do the same if you've got the pro version, but with Canva, you have templates. So for example, like I said at the beginning, with selling merchandise, if you wanted to sell, let's say, flyers or invitations with people's photos on them, photos that you've taken, then partnering up and having a platform such as Canva, link below, will allow you to create these like invitations, posters, cards, fairly easy, integrating your photos. Again, a unique service that you can offer. There you have it, 5 photography side hustles and a little tip and trick at the end for you there as well. So if you like the video, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Comment if you've got any questions. I'll answer every single one of them. Thanks so much for watching. Check out my other videos. I'll put them here somewhere. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.